Vladimir Putin delivering a thinly veiled nuclear threat to America and the West as he wages war on NATO's doorstep. In a provocative move, the Russian dictator overseeing the test launch of a new intercontinental ballistic missile that Russia claims can carry nuclear warheads anywhere in the world at hypersonic speed. President Putin boasting that the missile can evade any air defense system.
This truly unique weapon will strengthen the combat potential of our armed forces, reliably ensure Russia's security from external threats, and will force all who are trying to threaten our country in the heat of frenzied, aggressive rhetoric to think twice.
The Pentagon downplaying the launch. The spokesman, John Kirby, says Russia warned the United States of the missile test ahead of time. He insists the Pentagon does not consider the launch a threat at all. Meantime, Russia is pouring even more battalions in the eastern Ukraine as Putin tries to conquer the Donbass region and turn around his disastrous invasion. This is new video of Ukrainian troops firing rockets at Russian targets near the eastern city of Kharkiv, not far from the Russian border. In the besieged city of Mariupol, it's getting increasingly dire for Ukrainian soldiers and civilians. They're surrounded while holed up in this steel plant. They've refused Russia's ultimatum to surrender or die. But now their commanders making a desperate last-ditch plea to world leaders to help somehow evacuate them.
This is our appeal to the world. This could be the last appeal of our lives. We're probably facing our last days, if not ours. The enemy is outnumbering us 10 to 1. All of us. Mariupol battalion of soldiers, more than 500 wounded, and hundreds of civilians, including women and children. We plead to take us to safety on the territory of a third-party state.
If Mariupol falls, it's expected the Russian troops in the city will be freed up to join the eastern offensive. We begin tonight's coverage with NBC's Ali Arouzi live in the city of Lviv in western Ukraine. Ali, evacuation effort in Mariupol didn't go as planned.
Good evening, Shep. It certainly didn't. There was a long, huge convoy of buses and ambulances heading from Zaporizhia to Mariupol to bring out about 6,000 of those desperate civilians from that besieged city. But the Russians did everything they could to make sure those buses didn't get in there, to keep those people trapped in there to serve their objectives. And sadly, Shep, it looks like Mariupol is going to fall into Russian hands in a very short period of time. And that's going to be a disaster for the Ukrainians, but exactly what Vladimir Putin desperately wanted in this botched war. At the very least, it's going to allow him to tell his domestic audiences that Russia is achieving its goals, its objectives in this very brutal war. And today, Zelensky is saying that there's only two ways to save Mariupol. One is with a peace deal, which the Russians are clearly not interested in, and the other is to arm Ukraine. He's even launched a worldwide campaign on social media with the hashtag #ArmUkraineNow. And that's what they really need. You listen to all the commanders on the Eastern Front, the Ukrainian commanders, and they're saying this is a battle of artillery and that they need weapons to beat the Russians. If they have those weapons, they can push the Russians back. And today, the Pentagon has said that howitzers have now arrived in Europe and that the U.S. is training Ukrainians to use those howitzers so they can get them on the battlefield as soon as possible to hopefully tip the balance of this war into Ukraine's favor.